Hello and welcome to Student Voice Sports Edition. I'm Alex Bean. With me today are Mocha, Jason, and Evan. And it's fall, so you know what that means, football. I know I couldn't wait for the NFL and college games to come back. Who do you guys like this year in the NFL?
I like the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, what they have with Kyler Murray, and they got Chase Edmonds in the backfield, and they got DeAndre Hopkins and A.J. Green. It's a pretty good offense. We saw it on Sunday against the Titans, and they took a beating. And just watching their front seven with Isaiah Simmons, J.J. Watt, Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones, I think, had 5 sacks this Sunday. So something needs to be fixed with the Titans, obviously. But the Cardinals look tough to beat. That whole NFC West is tough to beat. I think it's one of the toughest divisions in football, in my opinion.
Titans look like a 0-17 team by now, but I would probably say the Saints.
Okay.
Because Jameis Winston's not actually thrown to the other team now. You got AK-41, Alvin Kamara in the backfield, Tennessee. Their receiving core should be getting healthier. I mean, their defense is just fast and feisty and just absolutely crazy. And then you got Sean Payton as their coach, just helping get that offense going.
Yeah,
and then absolutely destroy the Packers this weekend.
Absolutely. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a Louisiana native, and I'm very biased. I'm a very big Saints fan, and we're going to the Super Bowl this year. What about college football?
I'm an Ohio State fan.
Ohio State. How y'all think you're going to do this year? Didn't y'all just lose to Miami?
We did. But that's because the defense not that really good this year. They, you know what I'm saying? They got to work on it. But I think they're going to make it to the playoffs. Okay. They might not win, but they're going to make it.
Okay.
I'm a Vols fan, and yeah, it starts from there. So I think the offense needs a little bit of work on it. I think Joe Milton needs to just rethink life decisions. But other than that, I think they should start Harrison Bailey. I mean, they almost beat Pitt, but some refs and some other things just played into a big factor in that game. Their defense is not that bad. They have one of the best interior rushers in the country, and I think they can be really good. It's just Josh Heupel needs to discipline them more and focus on like the little things, like just fundamentals of the game.
You can talk about other teams, but I think we know it's going to be Alabama winning. I'm not an Alabama fan, but they're going to win.
Yeah, I'm not an Alabama fan either, but they are pretty good this year.
Again, in that field, I'm kind of biased. I like to root for LSU, but I actually have a cousin, TJ Finley, who's the starting quarterback for Auburn this year. So I'm kind of rooting for them guys to take it all the way. Before we move on to my favorite sport, basketball, who are your guys' favorites in the NFL as well to win it all?
I like the Los Angeles Rams. Their defense is second to none, either the Rams or the Bucks. And I think the Rams could do it because they got an actual good quarterback in Matthew Stafford, and their defense is just too good to pass or rush the ball on. So.
And you with the Saints, right?
The Saints or maybe the Chiefs.
Okay.
With Mahomes, you know.
Yeah, Chiefs are definitely their offensive capabilities are something. They're like the Golden State Warriors of
Absolutely.
NFL, so that's a scary thought. So about basketball, are you guys basketball fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are your favorite team? Who's some of your guys' favorite teams?
I like the Hawks.
Hawks.
I like the Hawks as well, but I like the Grizzlies. And I think Jaw and Jaren are going to do fantastic this year. I think they just traded Jonas Valanciunas away. I think they got Steven Adams now. And Dylan Brooks is a rising star that's going to do really well. And I think that team is the youngest in the NBA, and that has a big deal with it. And their second-year head coach, I forgot his name, but yeah, he's going to do really good in their second year. They're going to definitely make the playoffs, in my opinion.
What about you?
I don't like basketball.
That hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I never could really get into it. I guess I do watch it sometimes with my brothers. They like Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
And that's really all I know too much about it. I don't get into basketball at all.
Well, I have the Lakers winning it all this year. I'm a very big LeBron fan. But honestly, I don't know. Brooklyn is a major team this year with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden. Those guys can all win MVP. So anytime you have 3 MVP candidates on the team, it's pretty much a done deal. But
yeah.
We're going to see, hopefully this year, the Lakers might do some noise. Or you guys gonna come support y'all Chattanooga State boys basketball team?
Yes,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay, I just need y'all to make sure, you know.
Sure.
Number
It's gotta
32.
be okay. I get
So
you.
What
y'all make sure y'all
position?
celebrate.
What position do you play?
I play power forward and small forward. Last year I actually took a year off. I decided that it wasn't the year for me. COVID messed up everything for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
How do you guys feel that COVID affected sports?
I feel like it just takes a lot of the revenue away. Like I know, but that's like the whole point of sports is just to get a lot of money from it, honestly. And when you have these reduced crowds and like upselling sports tickets, like they're going through the roof. And I think COVID just affected a lot of things with sports, like even the traveling with the teams. Like I know someone that plays for UGK football, and he says traveling is definitely a big factor. You have to do all these COVID testings within 72 hours. You have to do daily testing and get vaccinated, all of that. It's affected it tremendously.
I feel like them not having like an audience has a lot of effect on like their confidence, the way they play. That's the thing I think affected the most.
What about you, Ed?
It makes the no fans. It makes it just less exciting to watch to me. But now it's getting back to normal a little bit more.
Yeah, I know that was what she kind of said about the lack of. I play for the fans a little bit. You know, it kind of gives me a sense of, it gives me an edge. I love playing at home court. I love knowing that I got people around me that truly support me. So playing in empty gyms is just a terrible, terrible thought. What about any other sports? Are you guys interested in any other sports?
I watch a little bit of baseball, or
Okay.
Yeah, I just mainly keep it to football and basketball, and that's pretty much it.
What about you?
No, yeah, I just keep it on football. But we could talk about what happened in the Olympics. I can't really necessarily think of her name.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson, yeah.
So are you guys aware of that storyline with Sha'Carri Richardson
Yeah.
and marijuana
Yeah.
and all that other stuff? How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like she shouldn't have gotten in trouble for it for the reason she gave, and that I would do the same thing if I had to cope with something like that. And I think she should have just not got in trouble for it and ran at the Olympics.
Yeah, I feel like the Olympics took it a little too far because I don't think marijuana is like anything that can really like seriously affect the way that you play, because clearly she's been playing and she's been doing well, so I don't understand what was the point of pulling her from the Olympics.
yeah, I don't think it should have been as big as a deal as it was. And then,
I feel as though she shouldn't have been. Some people tried to kind of demonize her for it and really tried to come at her as a person for it. But I will be honest, as an athlete, you have a responsibility. We know in order for me to play collegiate basketball, I can't smoke weed. It's just what it can't do. So I feel as though she made an immature decision with doing so. But like y'all said, going through a loss that major, it's hard. It's just a hard thing. What about Simone Biles and the mental health aspect of it all during the Olympics?
I feel like it was understandable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, she didn't want to hurt her team or herself. So
No, definitely. I feel that she's very strong. That some of them girls have been through some very weird things, to say the least. But I feel as though she did the right thing. I feel like mental health is something that's is getting highlighted now in athletes, but it's something a lot of athletes struggle with because being athletically talented, people don't see the inside of you a lot. They kind of see what you can do physically. They never really get down to that mental side. So the fact that she kind of decided to take a whole break from it all and stop is major. Any final thoughts? Anything? Any team y'all want to root for? Y'all want to shout out to before we're done?
Well, I'm rooting for Ohio State, even though Alabama will probably win, so I've got to give it to them.
Yeah, I'll just stick to my Vols and Titans.
yeah, I'm a Titans fan, so.
Well, Who Dat Nation, I hope we win the Super Bowl this year. And I'm Alex Bean, and what it is all for our special episode of The Student Voice. Have a nice day.